continued to head south. This time we were on the coast. We had just obtained another grav core and some grav panels, so we could add some extensions onto the ship while we were here. We have 159 grav panels to work with. There's also an ancient stockpile in the south that we can hack into at some point. Plenty of fish as well. After several disasters, I finally get round to correcting this little blunder. We're in. So what I'm doing with the ship is that we need to make space for the larger fuel tanks. Might actually need to add even more space on. I'll just copy these over to the new one. Unfortunately, these can't be moved. Greyhound Lee and KyleMac will do the search. Wow, there's a lot of components. Ah, I never saw that. Yeah, I think that's it more or less done. We've probably found everything worth finding. It was a pretty good run. Profitable. I'm thinking I'm going to keep this room unroofed and put an orbital scanner in here. The orbital scanner will scan space or orbit of this planet to find noble places of interest, like wrecks or minerals. We do very much want a neuroformer for Greyhound. My concern is that this could have a battle involved with it, and we don't have much defences here. We have 2 days to accept, and we could fly to a better location in 1.8 days before we accept it, which seems like a good idea. The ship could do with a lucky paint, but it looks good. We now have extra bedrooms and some extra space for storage. Drop pods directly upon us. These are never good. We were lucky, and none of us were badly hurt. For trade, we can sell smoke leaf, go juice, luciferium and some clothes, and we'll buy some herbal meds. Engine is ready in 22 hours. I haven't forgotten about this neuroformer quest. We had just gotten our ship looking nice, and now look at it. I guess we have some cleaning to do. It looks like it's being left to little wells to do a lot of the cleaning. Let's pack up the hunters, we'll leave shortly. Fur and Kyle fighting. I thought those two would have blended very well with each other. Fur has actually beaten up Kyle pretty bad as well. I guess we won't expect them to become lovers anytime soon. Regardless of injuries, we launch in 4 hours. We should have some mountains that we could use defensively here. I'll accept this soon, but we should have a bit of time before they come. They are effectively vampires who want to do a ritual here. They may get attacked when they're here, so we have to be prepared. Let's hope we have enough time to get some defences up before they come. And of course Kyle and Fur are quite badly injured from each other. The Sanguophages have arrived. Now we need to try and use what time we have to get these defences up. Huh. One of them wants to join us. Looks like the ritual finished without us even noticing. Darby was a 15-year-old Sanguophage, a Sanguophage being a vampire. He was a night owl, a quick sleeper, and psychically sensitive. His Sanguophage genes meant that he was ageless. Chronologically, he was apparently 1000. He would slowly age until he was 18. At 18, he would have the full capabilities of an adult human, and all the incredible abilities of a Sanguophage. There were some penalties to being a Sanguophage, like sunlight and needing to death rest, but overall Sanguophages are extremely powerful. It seemed clear that we would accept Darby into the crew. Oh, and Darby will need to consume blood to sustain himself. Something worth knowing. At the same time, Greyhound was about to unlock his first psychic powers. Darby has psychic potential too, but Greyhound is psychically hypersensitive, compared to Darby, who is merely psychically sensitive. Darby could also make a good second Doctor. Greyhound's first power is Solar Pinhole, which is a useful power to be able to create light or heat from nothing but Greyhound's Psi-Focus. His meditation focus is gained from artistic sources, so we should probably make an art bench. But where do I put it? I suppose for now this place is good enough. There are good defences here, but it's a terrible environment for growing. We like diversity, but Darby's ideology was a bit extreme. It was the most messed up ideology we had ever known. We had never heard of the deity Al-Jabbar, but we didn't want to hear about her, given the ravenous cannibalism and blood feeding. We will absolutely need to re-educate Darby. I guess this will be his prison until he understands freedom, and I think he just sealed the deal. Oh, okay, everyone is fighting. Must be the arid air. These two actually never stop fighting each other. Don't know if that's love or hate. Well, that's an easy quest to accept, and we can get the stun Psy Trainer from it. We now have stun and solar pinhole, extremely useful. Greyhound can make a small jade statue to give him something to meditate with on the ship. Surprisingly, it's actually KyleMac who seems to dislike fur, even though he's the one that gets beat up every time. Now that we have Darby, we may want to research death rest technology that would allow various boosts to his death rest. The issue, as always, is finding space for it on the ship. A good statue will have to do. Given the lack of resources, I think we're going to have to start making chem fuel from fish. There's hardly any wood or fertile soil for crops in this place. Meditation will eat up a lot of Greyhound's time now that he's psychic, but as our crew grows, this becomes less of an issue. If we obtain more neuroformers, we will learn more powerful psycasts. Why is Darby in the kitchen? We arrested him. Oh yeah, the vac barrier doesn't really stop him leaving. I'll need to change that. We've actually ran out of chem fuel for the generators, so we have no power, other than the unstable power cells. Darby has just had a crisis of belief. His unroofed cell exposing him to sunlight has made him question his vampiric ideology. Good. Soon he will understand the freeborn way. Our way is hypocrisy, but it's still fairer than eating people. Now that we learn standard mech tech, we could learn death rest. It's going to be tricky fitting all this on the ship. Oh, and we can call a War Queen mech attack now as well. I'd say this is normally less dangerous than a Diabolus, but it can still be tricky. KyleMac has an inspiration to build. He's a good constructor, so when he has healed from his punch-ups with fur, I should try to build a high quality bed with him. We're not in these arid shrublands for no reason. We're actually directly below a space station that has a known bounty. We are ready to launch and can soon go after Kate, if not for food poisoning. It's pretty strange as only Stomp has been cooking. I suspect the culprit this time is Smokeleaf. The hit to consciousness likely turns Stomp into a vegetable, rather than helping him prepare them. He's the only cook and he's very skilled when he is 100% conscious. We will just have to bear the damages for now. The fish supplies are low too, so we're trying to grow what we can here as we try to stock up before going into orbit. With the trader, we buy some heal root and sell unwanted clothes and weapons. Kyle is really struggling to recover from his fights with Fur. I suppose Fur does know how to fight and Kyle doesn't. Even Kira is getting some food poisoning. Darby has converted and is now a freeborn. We think there are fair and ethical ways for a Sanguophage to live in harmony with other individuals. Basically, we will periodically donate blood to him, voluntarily and with consent. He is a night owl by trait, so he will maybe just visit us occasionally while we sleep and borrow some blood. I say borrow, I mean take. He isn't going to give it back. Unfortunately, we can't use tiger blood or scimitar cat blood. It will have to be human blood. Kyle looks like he wants to be the first donor. More importantly, we need food and we need more fuel. It's kind of perfect to have a vampire as a night owl, as they don't like the sun. We may want to put Darby in the growth vat. As a Sanguophage, he will age very slowly until he reaches the age of 18. At 18, he will have the full strength and speed of an adult, as well as his Sanguophage enhanced abilities. In the meantime, Wells is now 6. He's learning a lot and we think he might be ready to use a high-powered sniping rifle. Kyle is almost fully recovered, so let's get him to make a bed. Masterwork. That'll do. We'll learn deep drilling next, and then maybe autocannons after. We've had a nice quiet vacation here, and we even have a Sanguophage join the crew, but it's time to move on to somewhere where we can replenish our supplies properly. We need food and we need fuel. A quick hunt and then we'll move on. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't let the Sanguophages bite.